What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Saleh. Welcome to AdoramaXP. In our first part, we talked about our most anticipated games of 2023 that actually had a release date. But in this part, part 2, we're going to talk about all the games that are coming out next year without a release date. We know they're coming out next year, we just don't know specifically when. Hopefully they don't get delayed. Now, if you want to check out our first part, it's going to be in the description down below. Also, will be in that video tab of YouTube. You know what I mean. Well, let's get right into our anticipated games without a release date for 2023. Let's do it. Assassin's Creed Mirage, coming out sometime in 2023, developed by Ubisoft, going back to the Assassin's Creed roots is what they say. Assassin's Creed Mirage is set in Baghdad. It looks to bring the love and DNA of the first two games. The trailer showcases an incredibly colorful world and a street thief turned assassin. We play as Basim, who is also in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The trailer hints at a possibility of co-op mode, but we don't have a confirmation on that yet. We have a stronger focus on linear storytelling and stealth, and if it's anything like Assassin's Creed 1 or 2, just modernized, count me in. Alan Wake 2, developed by Remedy, announced during the Game Awards in 2021. We saw a very short trailer, no gameplay, but what we know it's a third-person game, and they're bringing back the voices behind the first game. It looks darker, the style looks fantastic. Alan Wake was a pivotal game in horror exploration, and they even remade that game. I can't wait to see actual gameplay on this, and I'd be kind of surprised if it did come out in 2023. Armored Core 6, developed by From Software. Armored Core is back. The last one was released in 2012. Fans are ecstatic to have this franchise back. Armored Core is all about customizing your mech, fighting against other players or NPCs, losing, and going back to the drawing board. You also have a story mode for single-player gameplay. Armored Core Next Gen is going to look absolutely jaw-dropping, and I am here for it. It was just announced at the Game Awards in 2022. They say it's going to come out in 2023. That would be miraculous. Hollow Knight SilkSong, the most anticipated sequel to Hollow Knight, developed by Team Cherry. We do know it's coming out in 2023. Hopefully, we haven't seen a lot on this game, but we did see some gameplay earlier. It looks just like Hollow Knight 1, just added more actions, movements, combat, different enemy types. Hollow Knight was such an incredible game. It's a 2D side-scroller action-adventure, and you're going to die a lot for sure. It gets frustrating at times, but it's Metroidvania type where you have to unlock certain moves and abilities to get to the next room. Incredible game, perfect for a Steam Deck, perfect for the Switch if it comes out, for that handheld type gameplay, just to take anywhere. Layers of Fear, developed by Bloober Team. Bloober Team is all about the horror genre and remakes. They are remaking the hit Layers of Fear, which came out in 2016. A psychedelic first-person horror game about exploration and immersive storytelling. This remake will be made in Unreal Engine 5 with ray tracing, HDR, and 4K resolution. So your horror is going to feel even more horror. If you're looking to pee yourself, well, here's the game for it. And this is where we get into our Souls-like games, Lies of P being one of them, developed by NeoWits Games. Souls are a huge hit, and in the next couple years, we're going to see a lot of these games that are going to try and replicate those Souls games. In Lies of P, you play as Pinocchio. You face off against massive enemy types, and death will be your best friend. You must guide Pinocchio to become human. You'll recognize a ton of Pinocchio characters in the game, such as Geppetto and more, but you'll only recognize them by name, as their look will be completely different and dark. Lords of the Fallen, developed by Hexworks, the remake from the 2012 Lords of the Fallen game, more Souls-like for your appetite. Dark fantasy action RPG, this is one of the original Souls-type games, and we're getting a remake of it, an interconnected world that will have 5 times larger map than the original game. Colossal boss battles, fast challenging combat, immersive storytelling, and a lot of death. My most anticipated game of the year, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, developed by Insomniac Games. We have confirmation that the game will be releasing in fall. We don't know what month, but fall of 2023 is coming out. I cannot wait. Y'all, the PS page has been shown online. I'm speechless. We have the best Venom design in gaming coming out. Kraven the Hunter's going to be a villain. We have Miles and Peter both playing as Spider-Man. Will this game be co-op? Imagine if it is. I don't know. This is one of my favorite Marvel games of all time. The sequel looks incredible. The first game was fantastic, and if they take what they did with the first game and just make it even better, which I don't see how they cannot do that, I'm going to come home from work and just web swing throughout New York City, because that's what I did before, and I just zenned out. Incredible. Can't wait. Redfall, developed by Arcane Studios, first-person shooter where you are hunting vampires. Each character, there are 4 of them, has their own set of traits, whether it's a sharpshooter, a biomedical engineer, a combat engineer, or inventor. It's an open-world co-op game, much like Left 4 Dead, though Left 4 Dead wasn't really open-world. You can also play this game solo, but I'd recommend getting a group of friends together and go vampire hunting. We did see some gameplay of this game. For me, I would like to actually get my hands on it. I feel like it's one of those games where you need to actually play it to really get a sense of it. The behemoth that is Starfield, developed by Bethesda, Fallout in space. Over 1,000 planets to explore. Oh my goodness. Is it true or is it not true? We'll find out. Tons of dialogue options. Hopefully they actually matter. We saw some gameplay in 2022 and it didn't particularly wow me. The gunplay seemed a bit lackluster and the AI didn't come off as intelligent, but it was a low-level area, so who knows? You can customize your ship and planets. You can build your space world and even fly the ship you build. I can't wait to see the different ships and planets gamers create. Here's hoping the story is captivating and choices actually matter. Street Fighter is back, more colorful than ever, with a new world tour and battle hub. Developed by Capcom, Street Fighter looks to bring more modes and ways to level up your fighter. Battle hub, you can meet up with players around the world and create lasting rivalries. World Tour is an immersive single-player story mode. You can create an avatar and explore the world of Street Fighter. Rocksteady is staying in the DC world and making a game where you play as the Suicide Squad trying to kill the Justice League, or maybe stop them. We'll find out. The Justice League has been mind-controlled and are wreaking havoc throughout the city. The only people the world has to rely on now are villains. What a turn of events. This game looks so much fun, plus it's Kevin Conroy's last time voicing Batman. Rest in peace. I hope this game gives us a chance or a choice to either kill the Justice League or keep them alive. That would be really cool to play on the morals of being a villain or being a hero. Wolf Among Us 2, developed by Telltale Games. Wolf Among Us is one of my favorite Telltale games, and after the studio stopped, we were lucky they got picked back up. Wolf Among Us takes famous fairy tale stories and turns them over their head. It's dark, gritty, and like a noir detective game. This isn't your average Disney, Pixar type of game. No, this is going to be a lot darker. Now, you play as the big bad wolf, a detective who no one trusts, but you have to uncover the big crime. You find out a bunch of scandalous things, and it just starts unfolding and unwrapping. Cannot wait for this game. Ooh, what a list. Starfield, Suicide Squad, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Marvel's Spider-Man 2. If that can come out next year, I would be so happy. I think it did the exact same song in the first part. I don't know. Put them side by side. We'll find out. Y'all let me know what your most anticipated games for 2023 are in this new list without the release dates. I'd love to hear them. Like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers by the year's end, or hopefully by next year. We could do it, I believe. Thank you for your support. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great holiday. Peace.